Black Boy Max.
Playboy, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Let's turn. Shut up. Let's go. Sorry, bad. Everything I see it down. Everything I want is mine. Oh, yeah. I can't give up on the fight. I can't give up on the guys. Pink stones, they survive. Oh, yeah. Everything I do divine. Yes. Shout out to my brother Vine. Go out with him in the town. I can't give up on the fight. Gotta help her make it out. Bad on the yacht. Yes. 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 Yeah, 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 on the yacht. Yeah, 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 on the yacht. Yeah, 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 on the yacht. Playboy, bad on the yacht. I'm tryna be off. I got you. Let's go. Be nigga like basketball. I'm on the jet, this a jelly roll. Yeah, yeah. She like she gon' in the wall. She wanna, she gon' turn to my song. Yeah, I love bad. That love they sell. Yeah, they confident in that's my type. Yeah, come here. That's my type. I'm tryna. That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Story. Bad. Everything I see it down. Everything I want is mine. Oh, yeah. I can't give up on the fight. I can't give up on the guys. Pink stones, they survive. Oh, yeah. Everything I do divine. Yes. Shout out to my brother Vine. Go out with him in the town. I can't give up on the fight. Gotta help her make it out. Bad on the yacht. Yes. 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 Bad on the yacht. 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 Bad on the yacht.
You're listening to 5-Star Radio. 5 forever, where the music never stops.
Even though you pretend you don't.
5 forever.
The music that has really moved you.
They're the best.
I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up, it's 100, we gon' take it.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action in
Money hungry, looking for that bag. Drop that pin and we on this guap, busting out my jeans, pockets fat. You ain't now, you don't get a pass. I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up, if it's 100, we gon' take. We gon' run down and take that human made. We gon' run down and give them boosie fade. She give me, cause I'm on top now, these love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate. Keep on my side, run up, you get the ops, stay behind, so don't catch up like they Hans. I'm standing on my business, you can tell I'm about mine. You ain't standing on your business, you ain't even got a dime. Give up, if you cuffin' that, she ain't mine, so my old, if you want, it ain't flying. And I know this, you think you know, you ain't God. You want me for yourself, then get in line, yeah. I'm scrolling through the op page. Waiting till they slip and drop a location. Give up, if it's 100, we gon' take. We gon' run down and take that human made. We gon' run down and give them boosie fade. She give me, cause I'm on top now, these love to hate. I run the funds up and then I allocate.
You talking about? Get on my face.
Rollin'.
Yeah. Oh, you wanna watch sports from the sideline? Horses and skylines. Whip a porch, get a couple in these trying times. I see you, I feel you, I really do. But I wouldn't wanna be you like like me. I'm on my P's like a feeding ducky. Seen your girl eating cheese pizza. She was yucky. Musty. We need custody of the money tree. See my phone busting and jumping. It's like a buzzing bee. Wasn't he the same? Selling all them fake Gucci baggies at the minivan back then. But do you think if anybody asking, Marie Francois got the leather in the ass?
It's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, it's popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Ooh, ooh. Hey, that means it's hot. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Hey, yo, I'm popping like I got a jalapeno on me. Serve it off the plate, dog. You need to feed your homie. I'm hotter than wings. Iron to the starch. Wrap it in the...
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I'm in. Hey, yeah, somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. Now, New York starting five. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Shamet in at the three, the small forward. And for the Wizards, we've got Trae Young. Anthony Davis is out there with Sarr. Then it's Keyshawn George. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Count it.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Always good to see the ball go through the net early. You know there's not a lid on that thing.
Now here's Young. Pass to Davis. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. With the drive. He's good with a little jumper in close.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Young against Brunson. Towns for 3. He got a piece of it. Now here's Sarr. Defense is right there. Outside Young. With the floater. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
And so it's Washington with it, after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. To the wing on the left. Here's Young. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Anunoby against Davis. Pass to Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Wing shot on the way. And it's New York scoring again.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Young. Now Sarr, covered by Towns. George outside. Davis from long range. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Nice work from AD. He finds his comfort zone behind the three-point line.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. Well, Coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Here's Shaman. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
That was a breakdown defensively, but he couldn't take advantage.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
2 shots.
And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Hart's checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Shaman. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years, and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Here's Koulibaly after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to George. Outside Davis. Now here's Koulibaly. Alvarado defending. Baseline try. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
Bridges outside. Three-pointer. George with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Ayton, he's checked in for Sarr. Reese comes in for Anthony Davis. Chris Middleton's checked in for George. And it's Johnson in for Trae Young. New York also changing it up. Andre Drummond is checked in for Anunoby. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. McBride can't get it to go. The Wizards on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Koulibaly from deep. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Knicks trail by 8. Alvarado outside. Outside McBride. There's 47 seconds left now in the first quarter. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Reese. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. And here's McBride. Koulibaly defending. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. It's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Johnson with a bucket.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
And so it's Washington ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alvarado in at the point. Hart with a screen on Johnson. Alvarado, the pass to Hart. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
To the paint. Oh, and the Jammed by Ayton.
Yeah, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Alvarado, the pass to Hart. Hart with a screen on Ayton. Back to Hart. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Hart's got 6.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 10.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Young, he's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson is checked in for McBride. Young with it. Pass to Coulibaly. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. An easy 2 on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. B.A.?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. A nice shot by Young.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Pass to Clarkson. Outside Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Catching up on the changes for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Alvarado. Wizards leading by 7. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Towns passes to Anunoby. Anunoby on the wing. Towns, right side. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. Fires it from 18. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Here's Anunoby. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the Knicks making a change here. Drummond's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will, Better come with help side defense.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Back to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Shamet. Knicks trail by 6. Fades and shoots. Here's Drummond. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
George outside. On the wing, Davis. Back to George. To the inside. Davis can't hit. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Outside Davis. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
That one's no good. Now here's Brunson. Takes the 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wizards out in front. They lead by a bucket. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
Davis out there with Sarr. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Keyshawn George. That's the group for Washington right now. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team. No debate there. He got hammered.
And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Here's Davis. Pass to Young. Back to Davis. Poke loose. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Stolen by Sarr. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Here's Davis. No good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Towns for 3. Towns making that shot look routine.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. They need this. And he lays it up and in. He has 6.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Shamet. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Young. On the wing, Davis. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Anunoby for 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George passes to Sarr. Outside Young. Young on the run. And he makes it on the layup. Young's got 8.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Towns is screen on Davis. Back to Towns. Sarr against Towns. Outside Young. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. They're running. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Reese, he's checked in for Davis. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Here's Brunson outside. Reese with the rebound. The Wizards with a lead. Young finds Sarr. To the left side wing. George outside. There's a screen. On the take. And George with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Knicks shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Bridges. Stop the drought. Cat playing big. Oh, my.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And legs over the next few years, the Wizards undertaking an $800 million renovation of their home arena.
Yeah, B.A., this venue's almost 30 years old. I was making threes in this building. So some changes are welcome, including expanded training facilities, locker rooms, and improving fan access and amenities.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Shoots over George. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And what a luxury to have a big man who can score like Towns. He's been unstoppable here.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Drummond's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. And Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you guys.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. With his first shot attempt. And it's Alvarado missing. Washington trailing. Here's George. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Alvarado outside. It's intercepted. It's Sarr with a drive. Kicks it to George. Back to Sarr. Doubled by Hart. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. The Knicks have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Drummond. Now here's Clarkson. New York working the ball around now. And that one drops for him. And it's 8 points for Josh Hart.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Johnson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton gets the three ball to go. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. New York trailing. On the court right now for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's McBride in at the two.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Down low. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Hart with a screen on Ayton. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Takes a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3-point field goal.
Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Washington has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Middleton, right side. The three. Clarkson with the defensive effort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Johnson. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And he goes in for the dunk. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Checked in for Middleton. New York also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Clarkson, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. From 10 feet away, and that's good for 2. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
That was easy, maybe too easy.
There's a screen. Young with it. Towns covering. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Hart. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Johnson passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Towns throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's the pick. Young with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Good work there as it goes.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Right side, Anunoby. Oh, putting in work inside.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Now Koulibaly. And stolen by Bridges. Brunson fires. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sarr's checked in for Ayton. Davis comes in for Koulibaly. And it's George in for Johnson. The three ball is down!
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now Anunoby. Brunson. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Now George. Shoots a three. Buries it from outside.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
With the step back. Let's loose for three. And he nails it.
And that deflates the crowd in an instant. Way to take back the momentum.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's Young. Beyond the arc. Towns ripped down the board. They've got numbers. The triple drop.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. George feels it out a bit. Takes a three. Oh, Trey virtually automatic from deep.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
Brunson. Davis against Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Anunoby a screen on Sarr. Brunson. Oh, no good. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Young outside from downtown. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Bridges, outside Anunoby. Towns a screen on Davis. Here's Brunson. Shoot from 12. That one's in there.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Outside Young. Now Davis. Outside George. Oh, he got it! He nails it at the buzzer!
Just in time.
This is as good as it gets. A big-time bucket to send it to OT.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now Brunson. We've got Anthony Davis. Keyshawn George is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Sarr. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like James McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Brunson. Yes, sir!
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Washington trailing. Outside Young. Nifty stuff from Trae Young.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
The Knicks shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Now Anunoby, out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Oh, wow, I just can't believe that. What a costly turnover.
An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Young to take the lead. Cash from downtown.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Brunson against Young. Down to screen on Young. Davis pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. From 13 feet. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Wizards with a lead.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
George against Bridges. Brunson. George is there for the rebound.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Outside Davis. Here's Young. Jacks up the 3. Shot's no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brunson.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both free throws, good from Brunson.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've led by as much as 10. Sarr with a screen on Brunson. Now George. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, the long ball, no good. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Here we go. Brunson with it. Outside Anunoby. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Brunson. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Washington shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Young going inside. Oh, he misses the layup.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Now Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Sarr with a screen on Brunson. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Towns a screen on Young. Brunson fires, and the three misses.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
George! Towns rips down the board. Stolen. Sarr against Towns. Outside Davis. Yes! Using that window! Trailing by 2. Towns a screen on George. Here's Brunson. 18 feet out. Rebounded by Sarr.
He looks fatigued here in OT. Just not able to get it together.
Outside George. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Davis.
Right there, you see one of the many ways AD can beat you with his craft.
Fourth personal foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's New York. 2-point game. Cleared away by Davis.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Young inside. Brunson defending. George outside. Count it!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now a timeout called by New York. 15 seconds left in the second overtime. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Here's Brunson. From deep. George is there for the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Third team foul. At the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left in the second overtime. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Knocks down the trifecta. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Brunson. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed the determination to get this win.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, AD, it was close, but you got it done. What did you see out there tonight?
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. We'll see you later.
Inside your mouth, but we slow. Throw your rocks. entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that talk gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth.
People think ain't real, wasn't paying attention. I was on the jukebox playing selections, tending to several investments. Lying, I was trying to stretch it. Uncle Fester, she a good teacher. Lessons, keep her melting. Salad with pepperoni, ain't eating healthy, cheaper sections. Always got you get with seconds. Medieval legends, peep the peasants. I ain't paying interest on my fee collections. Fill up my box like a coin slot, making sure my points drop. Ain't no bumping punk rock. I'm at the fun spot, you at the bus stop. Keep the trunk locked, price of what the cost.
But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We not concerned with all that folklore you're lying about. All that tongue gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth.
Northern California, right on the... One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Ja Morant, he's out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the 3 slot. And it's Morant missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Curry's shot is good.
The quickness of Curry makes quick defensive reads, knowing precisely when to knife inside.
Klingon the screen for Lillard. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Santos, the pass to Green. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Lillard. Curry on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 5.
A 3-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Inside, here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told the team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put in Portland, but a new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations, and the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Lindenborgs check in for Golden State.
Number 1, Yaxel Lindenborg.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Lindenborg, good.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Here's Avdia. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Lundenborg missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
A nice shot by Klingon.
Oh, good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Pass to Lundenborg. No good on the triple. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And here is Curry after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And he drops it in from the low post. Lundenborg's got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Santos has checked in. .151 left in the first quarter. Holiday finds Sharp. Here's Krejci. Holiday, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. Curry fires from way outside. The long-distance three is buried. He's got 11.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Pass to Krejci. Launches it. Porzingis with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Santos. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's Williams with the jam.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Here's Lundenborg. 6 points for him. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
And so here is Golden State after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Over to the left wing. 14 feet away, and another basket for Golden State.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now, here's Sean. Still scoreless. And the shot goes in.
Oh, I love how committed Holiday is. Even with the contact, he finds a way to capitalize.
Here's Lundenborg. 10 points for him. Count that bucket. Lundenborg's got 12.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Williams, Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharp. And it's Potter in at the 4-man position. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Warriors leading by 13. Here's Lendenborg. 17 points in the game. Up and in on the layup. Lendenborg's got 19 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sticking it from the corner. You got to know where Lillard is at all times.
Curry outside. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the three.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Obvious checked in for the Trailblazers. Morant comes in for Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Morant. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 13. Richard the dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
In the center of things, Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Guys, back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Morant kicks to Lillard. Pass to Avdia. And here's Holiday. 5 on the clock. Portland needs to get off a shot for the three. And Curry pulls it down. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Launches a three. And that one is off. Portland's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lillard, right side. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yep, it counts. Curry's got 24 points.
And Curry makes the floater look so sweet. You just assume that it's going in the minute he releases it.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
For the Trailblazers, Bonham Clingan, he's checked in for Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. Here's Clingan. He has 6. Pass to Kamare. Morant with a wide open look. Portland no good that time either. Warriors leading by 21. Lendenborg, good. 1 points in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Outside, Avdia. 44 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Klingon. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Golden State's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And slam dunk by Kamara.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And the 3 off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. From the Thank You Alley, and folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though.